We hope you enjoyed. If any visitor wants to learn about becoming a member, please see myself or Ricky Walters after the meeting. Today is our Spirit Run Sponsor Appreciation Lunch. Welcome, sponsors. Thank you for your generosity in making our event so successful. We will not have a song or an RI video today to allow extra time for our sponsor awards. Today, I'd like to thank our greeter, Nancy Harrington. Thank you, Nancy. Our attendance taker, Terry Johnson, and Dennis for collecting money, and Ricky running technology, like always. Today, our pledge is being led by Brian Gentry from Fremont Bank. Please face the flag and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our week here today is being led by Steve Baker.
Good afternoon, Libertarians and guests. I'll start with this. I have a couple of texts here. We, as a group, gave the leftover T-shirts from past Spirit runs to a gal, and they're making their way all around the place. So I'll just share with you. Hope I'm not bombarding you with texts, Eric, but I promised I would share stories. Spoke with Shelter, First Presbyterian in Castro Valley. Very happy they got long sleeve shirts. They need them. The supply will go tomorrow. Shelter is full, so cold, and they are very grateful to Rotary. Another update, 50 long sleeve t-shirts and 50 short sleeve t-shirts were delivered to the shelter in Castro Valley. They were thrilled. So kind of cool that we were able to find a way to use those. So I'm very excited about that. And then in the theme of giving and sharing and helping others, I've got a few quotes that I wanted to share today. A man has made at least a start on discovering the meaning of human life when he plants shade trees under which he knows full well he will never sit. That is D. Elton Trueblood. Another, the level of our success is limited only by our imagination, and no act of kindness, however small, is ever wasted. That was Aesop. What we have done for ourselves alone dies with us. What we have done for others in the world remains and is immortal.
Good boy, Murph. Dad, love you.
And I will finish with, the best way to find ourselves is to lose yourself in the service of others. Mohammed Gandhi.
Thank you. Now it's time to welcome visiting Rotarians. We're going to have to Doc Bob Tuckman not being here today. He's absent.
There he is in the back, dude.
Oh, there you are. You're late. I'm going to start by introducing the first visiting Rotarian. We have Professor Navan Mather visiting us from the Rotary Club of Jaipur in Rajasthan, India. I think that's how you say it. Welcome, Professor. I have we've seen flags with visiting Rotarians from distant clubs, and we'd like to exchange them with you. So here you go. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Are there any other visiting Rotarians in the room? I know there's one who just walked in, getting his lunch. Here we go. Kathy?
Wayne Young is present. He belongs with the Rotary Club North, and I've known him all of my life, it seems. 37 years has LinkedIn came up that said 37 years to be in business. That's when I started.
Welcome. Welcome. Other visiting Rotarians in the room. Okay, guests of Rotarians, I will start with this one as well. Randy Gupta had to leave, but she invited a guest today, Manju Mishra. Please stand. And Manju is visiting us for the first time, and she also submitted her application for membership. How's that? So we look forward to getting to know you and having you engaged with our club. Are there any other guests of Rotarians? Randy?
Normally, I could probably get away with using this, but not today. I would like to welcome Mary Hansen. She's actually the guest of Ricky, who's running the AV equipment, so he couldn't introduce her. Mary's a longtime friend, so welcome, Mary Hansen.
The guests, we have all of our sponsors. You'll get your time up here later. And we have some Zoomers, I believe. I'm going to start on my far right. I see Amber Haskett. Would you like to unmute and say hello?
Hello.
Everybody's happy to see you there. Clark.
Hello, everybody.
I think you're muted, Clark.
I heard him say hello. Say hello, Clark.
Hello again. Hello, everybody.
Well, Don and Julie, huh?
Hey guys, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Much better. Thank you.
And we have Harvey Kameny.
Hello, good
Look at
to
that.
be back again.
Good to see you.
Good to be seen.
Did I miss anybody?
No, you got it.
Okay, moving right along.
Hi, Murph.
We have a few announcements. Usually we have the committee chairs announce these, but in the interest of saving time, I'm going to run through them quickly. This Saturday is our Goodness Village mural painting. If you're involved with that project or you want to learn about it, talk to Steve Baker after the meeting. Sunday, March 13th is International Women's Day Conference. See the district website to sign up for that.
Clark,
Our Sleep in
Harvey,
Heavenly
Don,
Peace
Julie,
bedroom
and Amber.
project is a week from Saturday, March 19th. See Randy Brown about that. Our district conference is April 22nd through the 24th. Sign up on the district website. There's a number of us going on Saturday. We'd love to have you join us. We have a double demotion dinner planned for Tuesday, March 22nd. There will not be a third Thirsty Thursday this month. We are replacing that event with our double demotion at Sidetrack. Please plan to attend. Randy sent out a number of emails about that. If you haven't seen them, look for Randy's email. And finally, our poker tournament is Friday, May 20th. Keep the date open on your calendar. Think about opening up your checkbook and being a sponsor. This is our second biggest fundraiser, and we could really use the money to do good in the community and the world. I'm going to hand the microphone over to the Spirit Run team. Larry? How's that? I did it in less than 15 minutes, Larry. You guys want short? That was short.
No, but we can come with one of those if you want.
Thank you very much, Bill. Welcome, Rotarians, guests, and sponsors for the Spirit Run held last fall. We appreciate your participation at that point and today as well. It was the 28th annual Spirit Run. The title sponsor was Sensabal San Filippo. And the majority of the time is going to be recognized as sponsors, but I want to throw just a couple numbers at you. We raised, we grossed $27,000 of runner fees, $87,000 on sponsor in kind and other fee, $87,000 for a total
Woo!
of $114,000. We had subsequently, we had distributed $8,800 in raffle prizes, $450 to the schools. They didn't participate quite as much as we had hoped. And $56,000 net that will be going to local and international efforts. So thank you very, very much.
I want to again
thank my committee chairman so much. Every single one of them did a great job, and I want to introduce them to stand up real quick just for one last time. First of all, my co-chair, Eric Martin. Alameda County Fair Liaison, Bob Silva. My publicity chairman, Pete McDonald. My Alameda County Liaison, Bob Silva. Brad Hurst, sponsorship. Gino Ashley, sponsorship. Lee Carlson, parking lot. Julio Leon, course monitor. Kurt McInnes, of course, who's not here, course monitor. Dick Stafford, food. Sandra Lepley, Kids Challenge. Ginger Faith and Ruben Johnson for the awards committee. And lastly, Bob Silva, my Alameda County Fair Liaison. Thank you all again. Now for the very important presentation, I am going to ask two gentlemen up here. One of them is Brad Hurst, who, gentlemen, I said, you know, so, 30 years from now, when I become 85 years old, I will be just like Brad. His work and his dedication through this whole effort has been a little bit more than we both expected, but he did not complain more than 13 times. So, and also his very capable co-chair, Gino Ashley. So if Gino and Brad will come up, the program is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Rotarians, and thank you, all of your sponsors. We're going to go pretty quickly in the interest of time. The first one we'd like to recognize is our title sponsor, Sensabal San Filippo. So if John Sensabal would come forward. And we're going to give each of you 1 or 2 minutes. While John's coming up here, all the many things he's done, this gentleman engineered the saving of Valley Care Hospital and the merger with Stanford. He served greatly for the Chamber of Commerce in a number of positions, Innovation Tri-Valley, and most recently, he's founded the Tri-Valley Community Foundation Fund. Please welcome John Sensabal. And John, before I turn it over to you, we have a special gift for you.
Thank you, Brad. Okay.
I'll take this out. You go ahead and talk.
Okay, well, thank you for the kind words, Brad. The Spirit Run is really special to me. 15, 20 years ago, I was race director, and then I was race director again, and then I was race director again. And they told me the only way to stop doing that was to become a title sponsor. I couldn't write the check fast enough. But Larry stepped up this year to do that job, and it's no small job. Larry and his team did an unbelievable job. And it's nice to recognize the sponsors, and as a Rotarian, I appreciate all the other sponsors that are here today and that help support the run, but can't tell you how much I appreciate everybody, including Gino and Brad and the rest of the team that ran the Spirit Run, even though they didn't run, they ran the Spirit Run. My kids, from the time they were very young, celebrated Father's Day by getting up at 4:30 in the morning on Father's Day and coming downtown and working the Spirit Run and going home, playing softball, and then sleeping the afternoon away. And I invited my son here to be here today. My son provided EMT services for the Spirit Run the last couple of years, and there was a mass casualty incident, and he couldn't come to lunch. He had to go to work today. So I wanted to say thank you to Clay. My daughters are long since past getting up that early any day. And now that it's not on Father's Day anymore, they've taken that as an excuse. But I really appreciate the Rotary Club for providing this opportunity for our community, for allowing my firm to be the title sponsor, and for making me feel so special by thanking me all the time for something that really is a very easy thing to do. It's the hard work that you guys do to make the run possible. So thank you very much.
Have somebody take a picture, maybe? Great if somebody's
In his spare time, what he did tell you is that John, we have a certificate too. What he didn't tell you is that in his spare time, he manages 6 CPA offices spread throughout Northern California. So he gets a few things done. Next, our 10K sponsor, Julio Ling, Amy Ling Studios.
Brad, one of the things that John sponsored, he sponsored your co-chair, Gino.
Oh, that's right, he's sponsored. Yeah, that's right. In fact, Gino told me he joined our Rotary Club for 2 reasons, John Sensabal and Bob Shapiro. So here's Julio. Thank you. Julio contributed $5,000. I would like to mention at this point that of the $56,000 plus that we raised, 68% of it came from our own members. So thank you. And to all of you sponsors that are friends of Rotary, we thank you. And this is another invitation to do good and have fun and join this club. Julio.
Thank you, Brad. Even though my wife is not a Rotary member and she doesn't run, but she appreciates what Rotary is doing. And she appreciates the annual run and what it does for a lot of good stuff. She does have friends that did run, and in a small way, she agreed to participate in a small way. So she wishes everybody good health and another good year, many good years. Thank you.
Thank you, Julio. Another of our gold sponsors, Solomon Yang Alameda, Kathy Alameda, who has co-chaired this event for a number of years along with Marjorie Long Gilmore, and we're still doing a lot of work this year, a lot of the detail work. And so Kathy, Solomon Yang Alameda, thank you.
Thank you. With our appreciation for you all to help put all the efforts that you've done to make this possible. And we really appreciate being on the foundation, being able to send out a few dollars to our community. Thank you. And Solomon Yang and Alameda started in 1962 when I was in high school. Okay? Louise Solomon was one of 4 female CPAs in all of the United States. And she broke off with the firm she was in, started her own firm, and then it became Solomon, Bruce, and Joan. Solomon, Jones, and Wright. Bruce Jones was a partner at one time. And now it's Solomon, Alameda, Solomon Yang and Alameda. And I have 2 partners that were made partners probably 3 years ago. Jennifer Castelluccio and our veteran Rotarian Victoria Sandos. So thank you, it's appreciation.
Thank you, Kathy. Next major sponsor, Heritage Bank of Commerce, Kathy Rady. Kathy has been a long time friend of Rotary. Her husband Scott is a former member of this club. The good news is that Kathy is about ready to retire. So Brian Gentry, Fremont Bank, there's a lot of opportunity.
Thank you, Brad. Actually, I go way back with this run as well, and I think I had like 20 years in a row where I ran with our kids. Scott did, he works. Anyway, it's been an absolute pleasure to be a sponsor of this run, and I know we're already committed to sponsoring the poker tournament and future runs. Even though I won't be here, Heritage Bank of Commerce will, and I'm just very, very committed as a bank to give back to the community in which we work. So thank you for the opportunity and appreciated it all these years.
The day that Catherine retires, not the day after, the day Catherine retires, she's leaving for Hawaii. Okay. Our next major sponsor, Amario Homes, Deanna Amario. Luxury Homes, $100 million producer.
Hello, everyone. Well, I'm just getting involved in Rotary and feel very honored to be a part of this group and have the opportunity to give back to our community And just really want to say thank you to all of you for making me feel so welcome here, and look forward to many more years of giving back and being a part of the community.
A gentleman who has served our club for many years, including as past president, a perpetual sponsor of the Spirit Run, both in cash and in kind. And now he's going to be even busier with Kathy retiring. Fremont Bank, Brian Gentry.
Thank you. I'm like Kathy, I go way back with this. I was the chair of the run many years ago, and the bank was the major sponsor prior to Sensabal San Filippo. And my boys used to get up and run with me in the morning, and they kind of said, not anymore after a while. So, but happy to be a sponsor, and thank you for letting us participate and support the community.
A friend of Rotary who's not here today, but who also contributed, all of these people that we've recently introduced contributed $2,500, by the way. Another $2,500 contributor is Cabros Family Charitable Trust, and Deanna is going to accept recognition for Cabros Family Charitable Trust. A longtime member of our club and the co-chair of this year's event and a major sponsor, Eric Martin of Martin, Warden, and Eisner.
Thank you. Appreciate being a part of the group. And I, as many of you, look back fondly on the number of years that the kids got up and came down. And I think if you talk to the kids, they also enjoyed and will tell you many stories about coming down and most of the time happy about being there with us and doing it.
Thank you, Eric. UA Source, the software company, is one of our major sponsors. They were unable to attend today. Our last major $2,500 sponsor, Service Champions, and they have their general manager, Lindy Rose, and the service manager, Stephen Cook. They were full-time sponsors. These look like good candidates to do good and have fun.
We'll be doing it again. We enjoy having fun and enjoy getting back.
Well, first of all, what a great group you all are. Very appreciative that you guys included us and feeding us and all that good stuff. So that's really good. Service Champions is really big on giving back to the community, growing the people within the company, as well as really making a difference in people's lives. And so it's really cool to be involved in stuff like this. So keep doing what you're doing, great stuff. And thanks again for having us.
Now for our $1,500 sponsors, Stanford Healthcare was not able to attend. Is Fred McConville here at Workbench? He didn't make it, Larry? Okay, yes, come on up for Stanford. You don't get to talk anymore, John, but we did. But incidentally, take this box and things home. It's heavy. That thing is heavy. And while he's accepting that, we'd like to thank Wayne Yaw of Allegra Printing, that or Alpha Omega, excuse me, used to be Allegra, for helping us get that. So hold on a second, got you out of order. I was just thanking you. Okay. So Workbench is not here. Karen Wright, civil engineers, Steve Calcagno was not able to attend. He had an emergency meeting. Hall Law Group, Mike Hall and Will Waleska. Come on up, gentlemen. And the founding member of the Hall Law Group, Dan Hall, is a member of our club.
Brad, when you tell someone's out of order, you're supposed to use the gavel.
I'm Michael. I'm Dan Hall's son.
I never would have guessed that.
I'm surprised you guys still let him be a part of the group. I don't know if he's been here in several years, so. But yeah, he moved to Utah recently. He comes back once a month for a few days. He's still working probably 60–70%. So he hasn't quite retired. We're gonna let him stay on for a little bit. We'll kick him out. But we're happy to sponsor. You guys do a great job here in the community. I grew up here in Pleasanton. I'm raising my family here, and I got plenty of them. So they'll be involved. So appreciate it.
Thank you, Mom. Good job with some plenty of kids coming along. Another major sponsor who was not able to be here is Gary Ault, Monterey Private Wealth, but who is here, a first-time sponsor, and he's already committed to next year. And this guy would be a great candidate to do good and have fun. Please welcome from the Sunshine Saloon, Bob Rossi.
I think it was about 6 or 7 months ago, I was sitting down and a gentleman named Brad Hurst was sitting there for lunch. And it brought me back to my days in Yonkers, New York, when a guy says, "Hey, it's time for some money." He goes, "Yeah, what do you need to do?" So he explained the spirit run to me, and I said, "Here, get back after you have your surgery." And I came back and made a contribution. I'm really happy to be part of this thing right here. Question came up, am I going to retire? Not as long as he keeps going, but I'm going to work extra hard to kick up the ante next year for this spirit run. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Bob. Another member of our club who's a major contributor, Baker Financial Consultant, Steve Baker.
Thanks, Brad. As a member of the club, I get to see all the things that the foundation is doing, and that's what inspired me to want to participate and be a sponsor, and certainly, do good and have fun and support the community is what we're all about. Thank you.
Thank you. Now for our in-kind sponsors, Fleet Feet. Is Lisa here? Oh, Lisa, you look like a runner. Lisa Stanford from Fleet Feet.
Hello, we are just so grateful that we're able to be included. Every year we, have been at the race, either setting up a booth or when we've had runners do it. Everything we do is community focused and walking focused, and we are just so grateful. This is always a wonderful event. So, thank you.
It's a real pleasure to welcome another in-kind contributor who's contributed many, many, many years to our club. Pleasanton Garbage Service, Debbie Jeffrey is a former member of our club, and the co-founder of Pleasanton Garbage Service, Bob Molinaro. We like that title, co-founder. Bob Molinaro is a yeah, I said a lot of things to him. Bob is a former member of our club, and they've been in-kind sponsors and cash sponsors. People don't know this, but Bob gives a lot of things anonymously. Please welcome Pleasant Garbage Service. Oh, I didn't mention Gina, the president of Pleasant Garbage Service, Gina Cardera. Come on, Gina. Or Deborah, whichever one of you wants to do it. Did I just promote you? Hey, Bob, as president, she gets a raise.
Well, thanks, Brad. I used to always have the key to the executive washroom. It wasn't too long ago that I got the pen to sign the checks. Anyway, thank you very much. We've been in the community since 1969, servicing Pleasanton. So it's great when we can do all these things for the community because we are the community. We have been here for such a long time. So thank you very much for always letting us participate, and we hope this continues for a long time.
Thank you. We have a few in-kind sponsors who were very significant that were not able to be here today. Studio Blue, Pleasanton Weekly, Made to Order. We provided all the shirts and also a number of the raffle prizes. And unable to attend today was KKIQ. The gentleman got hurt his back yesterday. Another in-kind sponsor who's already been up here is Brian Gentry. And next, I'd like to welcome up Alpha Omega Printing, Wayne Yaw. I almost said Allegra. It shows how old I am, doesn't it? Wayne Yaw, and Wayne was very instrumental in helping us get the Crystal Soaring Eagle for John Sensabal. Wayne Yaw, Alpha Omega Printing. He also is a founding member of Pleasanton North Rotary, so he's been giving back for many, many years.
I'll keep it brief. I think my wife Pam and my son Darren should be thanked. Darren stays up at night doing all these kind of different things. So, yes, I've been a member. In fact, it's 35 years ago this week that Pleasant North Rotary was chartered by Pleasant.
The world's greatest Rotary Club.
I wouldn't say. But it's been an honor, and matter of fact, my wife Pam. So thank you very much. We've heard since the beginning of this great event. We appreciate it. Thank you.
I just want to say an extra word about the job that Alpha Omega Printing did. Darren was on top of everything. Jim Hansen and I knew nothing about graphics. Darren had to help us do the graphics. He had to, when we needed something, it was instantly on. We got total VIP treatment. It was absolutely generously given and totally competently done. So it was just wonderful treatment we got from Alpha Omega.
Darren, when he was 21, broke his neck. He was paralyzed from the shoulders down. He's actually totally confined to his bed. But Darren is unbelievable. He's one of my 3 boys. He was the one that was, I had to figure out where he wasn't. I think I spent more time when I went to high school than he did. But Darren is very dedicated to graphics and what he's doing. He's just a great kid. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations on the many fine things done by Pleasanton North Rotary. When I visit there, I remind them that our club gave birth to Pleasanton North. The last in-kind sponsor we'd like to recognize is the Alameda County Fairgrounds. They were our partners in this event, and we'd like to have Bob Silva come up and accept the recognition. Bob, I think it was actually Bob's idea to partner with him, wasn't it, Larry? And he did a lot of yeoman work, and we were very appreciative of the fairgrounds and of Bob Silva and of his many suggestions. Bob Silva, Alameda County Fairgrounds.
Thanks, Brad. Started out about this time a year ago. There was a lot of hammering. Could we do the spirit run? How could we do it? Where could we do it? Downtown's closed. Downtown's full of tents. And I said, wait a minute, what's the matter with the fairgrounds?
I did too.
And one of our objectives last year for the Fair Association was to put on a 5K, 10K run. And so it sort of fell together. Our staff did a great job. Larry did a tremendous job in managing us. He didn't like me sometimes. But he did a great job. Give Larry a big hand right now, please. On behalf of the programs, I hope you enjoyed it. And we're always here to serve you since you're sitting in the middle of one of our facilities. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. That concludes our presentations, and I'd like to turn it back to a young man, he's a lot younger than I am, who did a fantastic job. Believe me, he did a fantastic job. I heard about that a number of times from his wife. Please, another round of applause for our general chairperson, Larry Annis.
Well, I've done such a wonderful job that in my effort to make up for my faux pas for omitting Bob Silva's, announcing him last fall as being on my committee, I have tripled my faux pas this time. And I forgot to mention 3 integral people of my committee, and I'm totally humiliated and embarrassed. But I'd really like to thank Kathy Alameda and Dennis Clare for doing the great job in registration. And how could I forget Marjorie Long Gilmore, crying out loud?
Yeah, seriously.
So she said it. I am totally embarrassed and I apologize sincerely, but it doesn't diminish the appreciation I have for all of your efforts. So thank you, everyone, again. Hopefully we can do it next fall. It's kind of up in the air, though. We need someone to step up. And I know that I and everyone else who participated in the staff last year would be more than happy to assist whoever steps up this year. But unfortunately, I'm going to be traveling a lot.
4 more years. 4 more years.
So anyway, please consider being on the committee, if not being a chairman, being on the committee, because we need, you can see the tremendous support that we get from the community. Everyone needs your help. We had a lot of fun, and there was some work as well. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was some work, but depending on where we have it, whether it's at the fairgrounds or downtown again, it'll be easier the second time around, as it always is. So thank you again, and congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, Larry. And I was going to say the same thing that Larry just said, that we need somebody to step up. There's a ton of talent that's on that Spirit Run committee that I'm sure most of them will come back and do some additional help. We need somebody to be the leader. So if you find that in your heart, looking at you, Pete. Please step forward. Our program is supposed to run a little bit longer, so I told you at the beginning that we weren't going to do a song, but we're going to do a song. We're going to do a Don Lewis song. So do good, have fun, because that's what we're all about. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Dick Stafford gets credit for do good, have fun, but Don wrote the song, right?
Hello, fellow Rotarians.
He wrote the words.
Today's song is Do Good and Have Fun. Have fun while you're singing it. Let's go.
you can see at the bottom, it does say lyrics by past president Dick Stafford. So he does get credit up there.
Okay. There you go, Dick. You got some credit. So Dick came up with do good and have fun. That's a great motto. I love it. Anyway, thank you all of you sponsors for being here and members for being here. If you're a visitor in the room and you're not a member of this club and you want to check it out and learn more about becoming a Rotarian, please see Ricky or myself after the meeting. With that, I'm going to give you back some extra time in your day and we're adjourned.
Oh, that.
Oh, we have a drawing. I forgot to give away money.
Retirement.
Yes.
Is his plan is team fidelity.
All right, we're going to pull a raffle ticket here in a moment. There's $96 up for grabs. And there's a good chance that it's going to be Bill Burr or Jack Brass. That's what my guess is.
Or Julio.
Or Julio. All right, the first potential winner. 651 209 209. Who's got that?
Yeah. Grandpa does back here.
Oh, Jim Ward. I should have put his name in the potentials.
Yeah, for sure.
Just one, Jim. Not a handful. The suspense is killing us. Come on, Jim.
Took one.
Did he win? No. Okay, 651. There, you're still in it. 190. There it is. There it is. All right, better luck next time. If you're an S Corp, get those taxes paid before the 15th. Meeting adjourned. Bye-bye. Thanks.